दोस्तों आज का जो वीडियो है उसमें मैं आपको दिखाऊंगा कनाडा में बिजनेस सेटअप कैसे करना है स्टेप बाय स्टेप। फेडरल इनकॉर्पोरेशन या नेम्ड कॉर्पोरेशन जो होता है उसका फॉर्म कैसे फिल होता है पूरा मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन में। तो चलते हैं सीधा कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन
page where you have all information related to the services for incorporation. Now, if you have to file annual return, this is mandatory thing. This is not income tax return, but annual return where you update your address. If something has changed, you update that. I've made a video on how I have done. You can go and check at your own time. Now, for you to incorporate, it costs $200. You can go for an express service. I went for $200 service. I did not go for express, which cost additional $100. And I got within 1 or 2 days after I submitted my application. Now, all the services related to incorporation is listed here, and you can see the charges which you directly pay to the government. Okay, so everything is listed here, which you can see. Some of them are free, some of them are paid, and I have not used all of them. As and when it is necessary, you can come, check the service, and then go and initiate. Okay, so this is the place where you find all service and its associated cost. This will clear your doubt on what the expense will be. Many things you can view and change for free. If there is something to be done, there's a very nominal fee which you can see. So take time to go through this. Now let's come to this page. This is how to incorporate business. Okay, so take time to go through this. How to name your corporation, create your article of incorporation. I'll be showing step by step on how I have done. And thanks for the response which I have got over almost 3 years. You'll get to see this with all the recent changes which has happened. Okay, there is no much change. If you watch my previous video, you'll be able to do that. But I am just repeating this video because there is only one change which is not very significant. It's very easy to do. Okay, so you can go through at your own time. Now coming to this page, here you get to see the detail on federal incorporation. This is the place where you come and click to start filling your application. Link again is in the description. Take time to go through benefit, eligibility detail, whether it is a business, not for profit. So let's come to this page. Once you are on this page, this is something new which was not there when I had initiated. You'll have to create your ISCD account. Very simple. Once you go through, you'll have to give your basic detail and create this account. You'll get link to the email which you have to activate. Very simple. Just go through this and you will be able to create. And once you create, you will be able to log into your GC key. Now, GC key, I'm sure you would know if you have done your PR process. This GC key will allow you to log in, and you'll have to create GC key after coming here. Okay, so once you continue, you come to this page. This is where the GC key link is. Once you click here, you come to this sign in page where you have to enter your username and password. Through this page, you see there is a basic incorporation, which is nothing but a numbered incorporation. You'll get a number. Custom incorporation is a named incorporation, and then not for profit corporation, again as the name suggests. Now I will be going through the custom incorporation step by step. Basic incorporation is very simple. If you have a look at how the form filling is. So on this page, first name, last name, telephone number, email and confirmation of email. Very simple. Once you enter all the detail, you come to this section where you have two options, word name or numbered name. As I said, this is word name which I'm showing. Additional fee, very nominal fee. You have to do one additional step for the proposed name, that is going through a Nuans report. During my time, ChatGPT was not there. Now we have ChatGPT. I would have definitely used ChatGPT to make it easy for me to fill this part of the application. Once we come to the next, what name do you propose? That name I entered. And then what is the distinguishing name from other business? I definitely would have used ChatGPT to make it easy, and the business activity for better result. This is optional. Once this was entered and search was made, all the list with similar name was given here. Okay, whether it is registered, whether it is active, whether it is formalized, all details will come here, and you have to see that the name what you have chosen doesn't match with any of them exactly. Few variations here and there, it's okay, and that's where the explanation comes in. So once that is done, the proposed name and the legal element is selected. You can see limited or incorporated, corporation. You have all these options listed. You can go and check whichever you want. You select that, okay, as the name. Once that is done, name in the official language, that also you select. And then business activity, I would have used ChatGPT had it been there, but I did some research and I put those details. We wish to provide additional information about business activity. Whatever business I'm doing, I just listed that, and then specify the geography area where the corporation is likely to operate. Since it is a federal, I selected entire Canada. Clientele, that again details were filled based on kind of customers I have. I would have definitely used ChatGPT had I had any confusion, but I was able to successfully do that and explain how you came up with the distinct element of proposed name. Again, you can enter how you came up with this name, just a basic explanation I did, and then the last one I entered not applicable, as you can see. Okay, I did not provide any supporting document, and once this was done, next on this page, corporate name payment summary. This remember I told about Nuans report which I showed you, and card has to be ready. Once you go through this, the proposed name, the distinctive terms, all those things will come in front. You just go through that and proceed with the payment. Take time to come with the right name through this Nuance report. Once that is done, proceed, and here you will get this page where you have to say yes if you have to proceed. Okay, and then you enter the payment details. Once the payment details are done and you submit, the corporate name received is there with you, and it will also be there on your email ID, as you can see here. Now you click next and come to this page, custom incorporation. Here select the province and choose the class of share. I chose one class of share. Then coming to restricted share, none. And then minimum and maximum number of director, 1 to 10. For restriction of business, I chose none. And other provisions, once that was chosen as none, then the incorporators on this, once you come down, add individuals. Again, here I entered my details. It was very simple. Click here, first name, last name, add, and then next. Once this was done, on this page, custom incorporation, you get this PDF, Form 1 Article of Incorporation. That's, available for you to download and for you to review, print, whatever you want to do. Okay. Make sure to read this carefully, all these instructions, caution, everything, and then go to next. This is an interesting page, the registered office address. Many of you have asked, can I make house as the registered address? One of the subscriber made a comment that be aware of the risk which is associated when you make house as the registered office. So do your due diligence. I don't have much answer here. You click next. This is the reminder notice, which is optional. Once you give your email address, this will come to your email address. I chose that, and click next. The register now optional. I chose Ontario, that's my location, and click next. Once this was done, the custom incorporation takes me to step 7, and here again the fee and all the details what's been filled. I just went through this entire detail and had to give my consent. So take time to read very simple English. Once you go through this, I consent, I gave the consent, and then next. So once that was done, on this page, whatever I had filled, same details were shown to me. Just went through that. On this page, principal office address, I kept it same as registered office address. Entered the date. Coming to language, I chose English. And chief officer manager, kept it as no. Person authorizing the filing, enter the details. And telephone number, email address, these are simple. Next. Once next is done, coming to the last step, that is proceed to payment. All details I just went through and did not opt for express service. Okay, if you want express service, there is a box you can check, and which cost additional $100. I did not go for that, so it was only $200. And I had also done my nuance report, which I showed you earlier. So 200 plus that nuance report, about $39. That was already paid. Proceed, yes. And the process is now on page to do the payment. So once the payment details are entered, you have both interact as well as card option. Once you enter all the payment details, the transaction is approved. You can email the receipt, and once that is done, you get an email, your order is approved. On this page, your request has been submitted. Once this is done, just wait for the email that your incorporation is done. This email, once it is there, your incorporation is live. Based on nature of your business, you may require HST, GST, payroll, and licenses. For GST, HST, and payroll, you'll have to go to My Business account with CRA. And once you log in your credentials, you'll be able to do this online. If you still find it difficult, just call CRA. They're super helpful and they will help you set up.
दोस्तों देखा कितना सिंपल था ये फॉर्म फिल करना. आई होप आपने अभी तक चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लिया होगा, लाइक किया होगा और कमेंट करना जरूर मत भूलना. थैंक यू.